Do, re, mi, fa. Okay. Ombocklat. Whatever, bara streama. Jag litar på.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Har du kommit så långt? Har du kommit så långt att du ska få din häst och dra därifrån? Nu erbjuder den. Den är fett bra. Du kan sträcka honom på det.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. Only yesterday you were delivering horseshoes and today you have your own horse? I'm amazed. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. Take care.
Den är jättefin. Kolla framifrån, den är så söt. Jag måste vara 100 spänn typ, stackare.
I took a look.
And?
I'll take him.
Good. He ain't the fastest, but he'll work his little heart out and he'll keep going for fucking ages. And he's a well-behaved, smart animal as well. An honest stock, too. From the Sameen stud farm. Not one of them stolen nags that's seen around these parts. I've heard that wind is blowing from them dodgy nomads.
There are nomads around here.
Aye. I hear their camp is somewhere in the rocks by Rock Tower Pond. They've got horses there.
Ser du
God
inte
knows how they came by them.
mössgrejen på? Jag hade en
Useful to
hjälm.
know,
Oh my
so I can
God.
avoid such places.
Well, let's not forget about your
Jag fastnade här,
horse.
Linus. Se om
He's
vi
there
klarar
in the
oss på det här.
stables, so go and get him. You do know how to ride, don't you?
Ah, don't worry. I'm right at home with horses. The main thing is to spur him on as fast as he can go. And when he can't keep it up, press him on, so he'll endure more next time. Spurs are a horseman's best friend.
Christ, fella, you don't know shit. It's a shame I have to give Erring to the likes of you. He deserves a better master. Now listen well, or I'll put the spurs into you. The first thing is, pet him now and again when you're in the saddle. Then he'll be calmer and looser. Actually, best do that as soon as you mount him. Once you're mounted, don't drive him too much over tough terrain. He won't trot too good and he won't move too fast neither. After all, the roads ain't for show. And horses ain't stupid, mind. If you leave him standing around, he'll most likely go and find a place he likes. A trough where he can drink or maybe some pasture. So don't be surprised if you leave him alone and then can't find him afterwards.
All right, I'll bear that in mind.
And of course, the horse needs good kit, no more than yourself. Saddle, I've prepared some decent tack for you, so I don't get my arse whipped for not treating his lordship's honoured guest right. Mistakes don't go on. You can tack him up yourself.
Sure.
Take care.
Ditt svin, Linus. Jag vet inte, jag är inte en jävla betrayer, för jag har ingen aning.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
Good.
Yeah, the place by the Zaharovka stream. What then? Has the water sprite been up to mischief again? You could say that. They found that.
I'm glad you're here. I needed to catch a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to here with that Chamberlain Stuffenberg, or whatever the bastard's name is.
Ah, fuck him. We're here on account of von Bergov. I have a feeling he won't be giving him a pat on the back either for the way he treated us.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated. A jump-top tosser like that isn't going to get high-handed with the Lord of Perkstein.
I agree. Although, the Lord of Perkstein can also act pretty haughty at times.
Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
That happens to the best of us. But you can rely on me. Always. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes? You're the closest friend I have left.
Thank you, Henry. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have you as my page. You know, Hanush assigned you to me as a kind of punishment, but now I wouldn't want anyone else by my side. You have my word as a nobleman.
And you have my word as a blacksmith that I'll stand by you. Even if it isn't always easy going.
Then your word must be as firm as steel. But I take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bajena, we have to repay our debt.
You're right. That's only proper.
Therefore, I entrust you with that, on behalf of both of us. Give her our sincerest thanks, along with this. That ought to repay our debt royally.
Jag vill också ha en bikini.
Your wish is my
Jag
command,
vill ha en
sir.
bikini.
As soon as we get back from the
Jag väljer.
bath. It's high time we set out, so we can get back
Jag
before
vill ha på det
nightfall.
bara.
Carpe
Ja, jag vill-
diem.
I'm ready.
Let's
lugnt,
mount
jag
up
löser
Grejen är att
then.
jag kan köpa en bikini, men vad ska jag använda den till? Jag kommer aldrig gå ut.
Ha på den hemma bara.
Fan också, det gör ont. Det är det som är grejen. Jag kan ju inte bara gå runt med den typ mitt på ljusa dagen. Jag måste ju ha någon
Du
occasion.
kan duscha med den.
Bra idé.
Så du inte är naken inför Gud.
Nu har de lagt upp någonting om hon Wendy Williams. TV-stjärnan hålls inlåst. Det här British folk nej,
It's nice to be out under the open
stackarn.
sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny this is a real fucking castle.
2 timmar till
Never
take-off.
seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. And he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him,
Måste ha te.
"Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hang me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell.
Som min dator.
A whole lot better. Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Truskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready. Forward! Go! Show what you're made of! Faster!
Go! Quick! Keep it up.
Faster! Faster!
Gah! Quick! Quick!
Faster!
Inne. I wanna play. Linus, hitta på. Du rider in i en vägg, vad gör du? Eller vad fan är det?
Ka! Whoa!
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next
Jag
time.
kommer inte riktigt ihåg vad
I
som
won't hold back.
Alltså hur ser det
Never
ut,
give up.
Linus?
That's what I like most about you.
Jävla
So,
hatten är så ful.
What now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's
La
clearest
la
to
la
me
la
is
la
I
la
won't be trifling with
la
anyone.
la
I'm the
la
Lord of
la
fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters.
Ka!
O dentes fortuna juvat! We turn right here.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry.
Hallå?
I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now,
Jag kommer inte ens ihåg
but
vad det
near
är.
Nabokov there's this nice
ska göra?
marsh where
Vad är
wild
ni
boar go
färdiga?
to
Vad
wallow.
ska ni göra?
A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last
course.
encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
Vänta, jag startar ljudet en stund här så jag får vara lite tyst runt halsen.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Berghoff. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honoured, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Berghoff asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea.
Majestic.
If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzo, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, Tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Burkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
The journey was all right, but monotonous. I'm rattled from riding, and my ass hurts.
Well, I'm sure you're glad to be at the end of your ride, eh? You'll get some rest here. I'll see to that. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat.
Hey.
As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Sverk and pass some time with him.
Greetings to you.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at
I hear you like to play.
What game?
Now, how about novices?
Let's play.
A loose end, sir? Dice
Ja, farmers bara. Mm.
will help pass the time.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win.
Oj!
Det är de där hade spelat Beggars.
My God. Oh, well.
Det är det badgen gör. Ni spelar till 4000 och du fick en headstart av 200. Eller ja.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Good to see you.
Finished. Your turn.
Ja, tack. Ibland så jag är ju så, du vet, man tar det lugnt. Man bara, jag tar 500 000 någonting i taget. Och så scorar någon typ 2000. Man bara, nej jag pallar inte. Men va? Du har ju den själv i din inventory.
Henry, a word with you.
Jag brukar alltid använda 3 av mina egna.
These ones here. Oh, come on!
Ja, det här tycker jag är det roligaste i hela spelet. Ja, och jag kan inte räkna bara, så du får göra det.
Are you being cautious or cowardly? My God, I'm done.
Hallå? Ja, själva?
Jo, man är här. Vi ska om.
Jajamensan. Japp.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Det är sen vi firar typ.
These ones here. My God! Oh, come on!
Jag ska då bli så arg när hon förlorar. My God! Du var Linus. Och ja, det där hände. Det där har hänt mig så många gånger vet, när man har typ det vunna antalet.
Great!
Så råkar man
And
spela
it's
nästa runda.
mine!
No!
You're out of luck, my boy. What a nice badge. I'm sure you'll miss it.
Så vann han! Han vann din badge!
Well, Henry,
Sjukt.
fancy a game of dice?
Nej, fuck honom. Jag tror du kan ta den maten som
Careful.
ligger där på bordet. Jag hade också velat ha en liten cheese och pretzel.
Hail!
Det ska man.
Henry, a word with you. Well, Henry,
Jag tror du ska snacka med han och sen gå till stallen.
fancy a game of dice?
No. Jo, gör det. Jag tror jag började på stallen. Roskowitz. Nej, kanske på Twitter, men jag kommer på.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if
Look
you know what
around.
I mean.
What? What are you on about?
Nothing, sir, just saying I'm off to collect some kindling. I thought you might give me a hand.
Alltså, the doubters are trembling.
Mm.
Det har gått en halvtimme redan.
Vad sa du?
Det har gått en halvtimme nu.
Det har gått lite mer.
Jag dör till Var det rätt? Vi klara. Fy fan.
Timern var på typ 25 eller någonting. Och så blev jag störd.
varför
Jag
har
bara,
du
nej men nu
inte
måste jag börja om.
När du trycker på look around, när
Är
det
du
finns
refresh nu då?
More in the
då är det något du ska
stables,
titta-
and a
då är det
big
något som
coral
du
with even more
intentionally
outside
ska
the
se.
village. That's a lot more than I'd expected.
Yes, boy.
Right.
Wonder where Lord
Är du
Never got
refresh?
them from. Maybe that Pelzer will know.
Är det fit and firing?
Nej.
God bless.
Blir inte det?
Nej, det är inte det.
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress.
Okay.
That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Är du lika trött över
Look,
dem?
this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go
Nej,
flapping
det är
my
ju
lips
inte,
about
men...
it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks!
Men alltså,
It's all above
det är
board,
ju inte prima
especially our
ballerina där
horses.
inte.
Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
De fuskar sönder på racet, fick jag i alla fall.
Now, I spent enough time in the saddle on the way here. What's more, in case you hadn't noticed, we're knights. And knights use their horses for travelling or riding into battle. So if you don't want to be on the wrong end of the latter, you better come clean about those horses.
I don't know. Judging by the looks of you, I reckon you're more used to travelling on two legs. But I'd be happy to be proved wrong. If Sir Knight
Jag har
ain't
inget
afraid
att
of
hålla
our
sig
little
för.
race.
Det är fan det.
I'll race.
Thy will? The race is from here to Nabarkov Mill. That's down the path there and to the right after the little bridge. At the mill, there's this granary in front of the dike, and behind that, a willow tree. You go between the granary and the willow, and then back to the fortress. You'll be taking on Hurtle. He's our best horseman, so you'll have none of us can beat him. But if you manage to, fuck it.
That's fair.
Great. I'll call Hurtle, and you can...
What does that Pelzer?
Okay.
His breath stinks. Quick! Go! Go!
Så är det, han fuskar sönder på racet, det är så kul. Jag blir arg. Ja, jag blir lagt att jag vill också bara makta dem.
Jaha.
Ja! Ja!
Gör lite yoga kring. Det vill inte hjälpa. Jag gör faktiskt
Nej.
yoga just nu. Jag tvättar fittan, det kanske också hjälper.
Nej.
Han är svår.
Go! Go! Ja! Ja!
Hej, 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 hej.
Quick! Go!
Been into me!
You lose, you snooze.
Well, You gave it a... But I reckon you could beat him.
What's the point?
Getting away from his guard duty for a race will make her...
Kan du ta ditt liv kanske?
I want to hear about the race was nice,
Sur.
but now I'm all the more interested in where Lord...
Well, if you won't take
Ja,
no
det
for an
var
answer...
konstnärstaken eller?
Well, lucky for
Nej, inte
him,
ens
but
nästa.
not so lucky for
Är det
others.
ett hår?
We came across
Nej.
a bunch of them
Det var ju fan
bandits who
klart.
prey on folk here.
Alltså så.
We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses and we took
Give me
their
the juice,
horses.
give me the juice.
They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by now.
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the stream that feeds into Nabokov Pond. They were just watering their horses when we charged them.
Good for you.
Too right. It wasn't easy.
I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And if you don't have a sore ass from the saddle, we can have another round. Getting away from his guard duty and having a race would make Hurtle's day.
Nej.
Hurtle won the race. But all credit to you, sir. You rode well.
Jag sa hej! Sofia, här kommer jag. Hej, Sofia. Ja.
I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
That's for their lordships to know. Not me.
Aye. No one tells us commoners anything. Typical lords. But you must have heard something. You know how it goes. You've got ears, ain't you?
I've got ears, but I don't crouch at keyholes.
All right, I don't mean to offend you. Tell me one thing, though. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Pirkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaramir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Alltså, vem här inne gillar dank memes?
Jag älskar dank
Oh my
memes.
god, vad folk är efterblivna.
Lord Capon of Pirkstein is somehow significant.
Det är någon som säger typ så här.
One day he'll inherit several castles and a lot of wealth.
Well, best stick with him until that happens. And you're his what? Yeah,
oh
page,
my god.
servant.
His escort.
Fy fan vad äckligt.
I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaramir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to show.
Happiest man in Birmingham.
Dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours.
Du är inte från Birmingham, du är typ från
Birmingham,
Bedford.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place.
Linus, jag insåg
Get
precis
your
att
kit
du
ready,
sparar just
and
nu
we can
bara
get stuck
behaviors i din YouTube. Så när jag och Måns är döda sen så kan ni bara sitta och lyssna precis som att vi är här fortfarande.
Wow.
I don't want to pry, Michael. But Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and a dull one at that.
Nej, men ibland är det vad det är. Holy
One
fuck,
thing
jag
Lord
ska
Capon
göra.
told me is that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist.
Hey.
There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaramir had relatives, and they died, God rest their souls, and his lordship inherited some land, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead, to make up the amount owed. See? Complicated and dull, but all above board.
Right. That's nobleman's
Varför har jag bara
business for
fått rekommenderat på min YouTube Motor News?
You don't have to ask
Alltså,
twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for
Ja, det
practice,
är
yeah?
jätteintressant.
We don't want to hack
Ja.
ourselves.
That's sensible.
Ja,
We'll do it in a little courtyard
det
behind the
heter?
gate.
japp.
Some sword.
A choice. Give me a
Alltså!
moment.
Skiter i.
Nej.
Jo.
Nej men för gudarnas skull. Du kan inte bara skita
Let's
i.
go.
Det går
Glory to Lord.
ut i vägen.
Jag gör det.
Nej, nej. Nej.
Precis.
Jag stoppar in ett svärd i min skor.
Alltså. Whoever could pull my cock out of a rainbow dash will crown King Arthur.
Vad har du slåss med honom för?
Hej, 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 hej. Don't say.
Oj, Nadja, jag undrar vem det här kan vara.
Nej.
Riktig bild.
Ja, men
Jätteroligt. Det är så on-brand.
Det går skor eller?
No.
Det är en annan Ollie.
Jag undrar när Ali ska komma tillbaka. Han sa ju BRB.
Jag vet inte det.
Jesus! I'm hit!
Det är lite blöst. Jo,
Oj.
fattar man.
Ja,
The
man.
good name of Lord Yaramir has been defended.
Nansukeruk, pja,
You fought well. If you're feeling a bit
Det här är den
sore,
största
go and see
pisstricken
Clara.
anser. Jag berättade
She'll
att
be in that
jag
house beneath
la
the
till
smithy
någon
on
på
the gate, I
Discord
reckon. She'll be happy if you show her
från
where it
julen
hurts.
för typ
I
en
might have
månad
said this
sedan.
already, but if you've
Ja,
got
som
nothing
träffade
on
mig
your
som
plate,
bangar
you can have a
eller?
game
Ja,
of
nej,
dice
det var
as
en
well.
annan.
Or try
Nej.
passing on the stables.
Ja, men det var bara
I'm sure
någon
he'd
som
love to show
bara...
you how we hold. And if you
Någon
want
som
to
vill
train
spela
some other
League,
battle
addade mig på
skills, you
Discord,
can
så gjorde jag det. Och så ackade han mig. Och så skrev jag, och så svarade han inte. Och sen nu när jag tog en nap så hade han i våra DMs taggat mig och skickat en länk till typ så Steam giftcard eller någonting. Jag bara, verkligen.
God be with you.
Greetings to you two.
Fucking retard.
Greetings. Sir, I watched your duel against
Titta
Madeleine
på skavlink eller vad fan det där var. Men det där, get cancer.
That's what I'm here for.
Den här är
Don't
lite
worry,
kul.
Sir Knight.
Hon är inte det.
Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better.
Jag håller på att bli arg.
Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell...
Henry.
Oh.
Jag är lite på det skönt att sova.
I'm not a knight, actually.
Oh, how come?
Oj, nörd. Kille. Ute på makeriet. Ser du en med glasögon och svartklädd? Säg
That's
hej.
what I'll do.
Earn it? Like how?
Various ways. Heroism in battle. Loyal service to a lord.
Helping a damsel in distress?
Well, that too, but...
See then. I need to go and get fresh herbs for our patients. And I could do with an escort.
Och det är jag.
I'll be happy to. At least I'll get to explore the Nabokov surroundings.
The countryside's pretty round here, but it won't be a long walk. I'll just pick some herbs in the glade. Shall we go?
Oj, nej.
Our little
Nu har
fortress was
Frida
a
gjort en
impressive
jodel
match, I
här.
suppose.
Vill inte bli
Nej.
kidnappad när hon ska plocka
Jo.
in.
Inte en enda av dem jag har
You must be
likat
used
på
to
Hinge
real
har jag
castles.
matchat med. Vad
Actually,
bra du går,
that's why I'm so pleased
kuksugare.
you're here. A bit of excitement at last.
Sorry
Tell
Frida,
me more
jag behövde
about
vara
night.
alltså fri.
Or better
Hoppas du
still,
förstår.
about yourself.
Men jag
Where
vet
have
inte
you
det.
been? What have you seen?
Now that you mention castles, I conquered one once.
Kan vi alla hålla med här inne om att Klara Hammarström förtjänar att gå till Eurovision?
I found a great scholar.
Dels är låten galet bra, men kom igen nu. Den var galet bra, då var den.
Was required. Smash down the gate, ladders up to the ramparts and so on.
Aye, when brains fall short, brawn has to step in. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of
Det är nästan något
Sassan.
som är bättre att
So I
höra
had
om
to
man
become a
lyssnar.
novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name. But I haven't really looked into how the whole thing works.
Better have fun while you can then, before the abbot drags you back in, so you don't have any regrets. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time.
Vad sa du
But
för
I
någonting?
have other talents too.
Jag läste ett väldigt viktigt meddelande.
Ja, men det händer.
Kan du ta det igen när du är så jävla snäll?
Vad ska jag ta igen? Jag lyssnar inte.
Vad du nyss sa, jag lyssnade inte.
Jag hatar män.
Nej, men jag läste ett jätteviktigt meddelande, gubben.
Jag vet
Det här
inte vad
handlade
jag
om Europas framtid. Nej, det var väldigt viktigt, vad andra ord. Ja. Ja, annars hade inte du sagt det.
This really is. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll
Bara
tell
ta
you some
med dig.
stories in return.
Så gör man så här sysslor åt dig.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
You're gonna need sunflowers then, aren't you?
Sunflowers? Why, for God's sake?
Well, sunlight's good for you, and sunflowers are full of sunlight.
You really are a buffoon. You'd do better to listen. I need marigold, a lot of it ideally. Then poppy and some sage. It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
All right. I'll be right back.
Thank you. I'll wait here.
Alltså det här är jättecringe.
Jag önskar att jag hade min lagan med just nu.
Du har det. Bara sök inom dig själv så kommer du finna den.
Nej.
Jo.
Okej.
I came to dance. Bananas are for monkeys. Eat gunamux instead.
Lol.
Ja, eller har jag fått det ikväll då, tror jag.
Ja. Alltså.
Jag är jättegärna på.
Alltså.
Vad tycker vi om Max numera? Alltså hamburgerkedjan, inte Max.
Jag har inte varit på
Nej, men du har väl sett de här avslöjandena med vidrigt där?
Ja, men det var ju bara lögn, säger
You
chefen.
promised you'd tell me something.
Ah!
Igen.
I Aftonbladet med fucking vevan igen. Vad har de nu släppt?
Det är inte bara Aftonbladet, det var SVT och allt annat också.
SVT.
Nej, jag tror aldrig jag kommer sätta min fot på jävla Fittmax igen. Kan jag säga aldrig, men...
Sist jag var på Max var nog med dig. Kanske när jag var i Malmö.
Jävlar. Ja, just det, det var då han
här
gick runt på fucking torget där i Stockholm med typ flipflops och en Gucci-jacka.
All right, Missy. Enough sweet
Kommer du ihåg det?
talk.
Det var typ
Something
så här,
fishy about
rock,
this
ja.
fortress.
Ja.
So tell me what you know.
Han gick runt
or
med en
you'll be sorry.
Gucci-rock
You wouldn't
och
hurt me,
jätteäckliga
would
mjukisar och
Want to
typ
find out?
flipflops.
I...
Bara mannen, den där
I'll
rocken
scream.
kostar typ
All you have to
40
do
000,
is
vad gör
tell me
du?
what's going on here.
Ja, det
Or will it have to be the hard way?
Maybe some other time, idiot.
Vi har en plusartikel här med lite listor. Det gillar vi.
Leave me alone. Get away from me.
Ja, nu har jag fått mail från RuneScape. You've missed out on a brand new content. KMS 2025.
Mögel och skadedjur. Alltså, not gonna lie, jag tror att de flesta restaurangerna har mycket sånt här.
Jag tror inte de flesta restaurangerna diskar sina köksredskap och toalettringar i samma liksom veva samtidigt.
Så vi ser här, oh my god, nej, Barkarby är med. I can't have shit. Ja.
Varenda jävla...
Vid Danderyd har vi 2 stycken. Vi har en där jag bor. Hötorget tydligen awful. Den som är mitt i stan där du och jag var.
Nej.
Nu ska vi se Örebro. Arboga heter. Vad fan ligger Örebro? Erikslund, är det Örebro?
Nej.
Nej, det var Västerås.
Det ligger rätt i
Köping
centrum.
ligger nära Maria... Är det här Örebro då? Här. Bern Arena och Eurostop. Och sen har du någon vid Lillån också. Alla de 3 är strike.
Lillån, oh my god.
Okej, man kan se vad de har fått för strike också. Rengöring, efterstart, rengöring av lampan i huvudet om man förstorar fritösen var dammig. Okej, det var ju kanske inte jätteallvarligt. Vi kollar en annan ifrån då. Eurostop. Ja, men vad är det här för något? Det är en jävla skitrapport. Jag har serverat glutenintolerant ett bröd med gluten.
Va?
Okej.
Det låter typ mord.
Jag tror det skulle vara döda råttor. Okej, nu får vi se. Den som är vid Bern Arena.
Aha.
Frysen in till grillen var insidan av dörren och botten täckta av smulor och fett. Det fanns smulor och annat spill. Nej, vad? Det är flabbergasted. Örebro är ganska chill. Den i Marieberg då. Oh my god, det är flera i Marieberg.
Leave me alone. Get away from me.
Kylrenade dressing var alltså uppmättes temperaturen till 16,9 grader. Det skulle ha varit plus 8. Otät ytterdörr. Nej.
Leave me alone. Get away from me.
De har haft en vattenläcka. Alltså den i Marieberg är inte på. Jag tyckte inte någon av dem var helt wild.
Jag tror inte jag har ätit på den i Marieberg på typ 20 år.
Det var jätteminor. Det var typ så, det är inte tätt och det kan komma vatten på golvet. Men bara wow, vilken rapport det var. Vi ser vad Barkarby har då. Jag måste sätta min fot där. Hygien. Rostig fotboll förvarades inne i köket. Nej! Papper saknades för hållaren i handtorken. Nej!
Well, did you have fun? Don't take losing to heart.
Det är en reva på dörren till kylskåpet.
It's always good to
Hey, no problem. At least if you really want to learn, tell Pelzel and we can have
det där är
another
det
race.
värsta där. Alltså, bro.
Tell me.
Nothing much. What's worse, today I copped a shit job. But tomorrow will be
Det var inte
better.
groundbreaking.
I'm going on a patrol.
Ja, det var lite smulor på golvet, men det är literally en restaurang.
The prisoner?
Okej, visst.
You have prisoners?
Aye. Why else would I be standing here?
Good point.
A couple of poachers. They're waiting to see what his lordship will do to them.
Why is it open? Always close the door.
Bananas are from
Oj.
monkeys.
Varför blir jag så arg?
What was I thinking about? Is somebody fucking with me?
Jag är typ jättearg på det, men typ inte.
Come to take a look at the ramparts? Very nice they are. Lovely view. Though, it does lose its charm a bit when you see it every bloody day.
Det var dryga alla är förresten. Fett otrevliga. Du ska ju bara typ göra småskit tills mötet är klart väl?
I've got this pretty pilgrim badge.
Jag tänker typ det. När du kan nog snacka med blacksmithen tror jag också.
Oh, leave that door alone. Well, good afternoon.
It's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so?
That was best
Good
been a
Lord, I
rocket
wouldn't
ship
have
in your
expected
heart's
that.
to
You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry. You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
This shit is bananas.
I have my lord, and that's all I need.
I understand. I wouldn't mind being a noble's retainer myself. What's he like, actually?
Moody and frivolous, with a taste for wenches and booze. And it's always me who pays for his cock-ups.
He's got you well trained.
And what's your lord like?
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind his back. Better leave it at that. I reckon it's time I got back to work. See you later, my friend.
How's trade?
I wish. If I could make stuff like that, we just keep it in good nick.
Aye.
If sparks fly, pal, you Aye. I wouldn't hang around here if I was you. You could do yourself a mischief, Master Blacksmith. See you later. Clear off. And don't bother.
Ja, om du går in på din inventory och sen så hover du över dem upp till höger.
Gerts fredagsfräckis, det lilla äcklet reagerar. Nej!
I'm sorry.
Det där var inte att klicka på rekyset på en gång.
Det var typ det då.
Sir, I'm sorry,
Shit,
but I
jag är
have
så
to ask
förlåt.
you not to go any further. I'm sure they'll take good care of you up in the fortress.
Why can't I go there, if you don't mind me asking?
Because there's work going on there, sir. Repairing the fortifications, cutting wood, sharpening stakes. There's like an anthill there. Nothing worth seeing, if you ask me. You get in the lad's way, and God forbid you might have an unfortunate accident. I can't let that happen. I'm sure you understand.
All right. I understand.
Thanks for being so understanding, sir.
God be with you, sir. I hope you won't want for anything, or find it too dull.
Leave me alone. Get away from me, you pig.
Oh.
Nej.
Greetings, sir. You've come a long way to... We could practice...
Sure.
I was hoping you... The targets are beneath the ramp. The rest is easy. The closer to the bullseye, and the one if you...
Yeah, that sounds...
Now, just tell...
Longbow.
Whatever you...
Ready? And loose.
And I'm still standing.
Hope it didn't hit anybody. Not going to win at this rate. I'm all thumbs today.
My heartbeat, my heartbeat.
I hope it didn't hit anybody. Another notch on the quiver. You're not a bad shot, sir. But a bit of practice would do you good. Practice makes perfect, after all. There's not a lot to do round here, so I practice a lot. And I reckon you can tell. My offer stands. If you want another go...
I fancy some more...
Great,
Hur jävla
now
länge
just...
ska du vara där? Är de inte
Long...
klara med mötet snart?
Take up your
Jag behövde inte göra
positions.
så här mycket ens.
Now! Fucking hit the target for once.
A lot of time's
Sorry,
passed.
but your lord is...
Sir Hans's meeting is most likely over. I should wait for him at the stables.
Shouldn't you join him? I don't want to be impolite, but you shouldn't keep your lord waiting.
Skjut den där nere.
I reckon your place is by your lord's side and not here. Don't you think?
Nej. Du sköt väl inte någon? Nej, men om du sköt någon, alltså du sköt inte på en människa, hoppas jag. Vänta, jag kan ju bara spola tillbaka ju.
Still standing.
Oh my god! Ah! Shit. Det var inte lite heller.
Vad ska du ha på mackan?
I was aiming for the middle. Never mind, what? I'll do better next time. Another notch on the quiver. You're not a bad shot, sir. But a bit of practice would do you good. Practice makes perfect, after all. There's not a lot to I don't want to be impolite, but I shouldn't keep
Any idea what that was? I'll go there.
My offer's down. If you want another go, you can find me round that corner there. I'll wait there, so you don't have to go all the way to the gate if you fancy shooting some more.
It's a good thing you've come. We're all finished here. Now back to Trotsky. Time to get back in the saddle. Excellent! My favourite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaramir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
You could put it like that. And I saw some very strange things that make no sense at all. Everything about that fortress is damn fishy.
Really? Like what?
But not so loud.
The horses, you mean?
Exactly, the horses. I did some asking around. Pelzel, the fella who looks after them, said they took them off the bandits they killed. But Michael said that Nebak inherited them from some relatives or something.
Nebak did get a bit twitchy when I asked him about it. That's true.
Exactly. There's loads of horses here, but they can't explain where they got them from.
It is peculiar, to say the least.
I'm wondering what von Bergov will have to say about it.
I'm curious about that myself. Let's head off for Trotsky then.
I agree.
Nej, alltså fett full just nu. Ja, just det är jag som är äcklig här. Han är god stryk i en fucking mögliga skjorta och håller käften.
What you told me on the way about Nabokov was interesting. And definitely fishy. Good work. We should report it to Lord von Bergov.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaramiri sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen. Nevertheless, while I was negotiating with him, Henry took a look around the fortress and became somewhat suspicious.
Very suspicious, sir.
I'm listening.
There are lots of horses stabled outside Nebokov. Suspiciously many. More almost than at the Samin stud, I'd say.
That's true. I noticed that as well. So Yaramir has a regular army of horses there.
And they can't explain where they got the horses from. Everyone had a different story. And when I asked about it, they got all flustered.
Even Nabak himself, actually. He got quite twitchy when I asked about it.
Well, well. Strange indeed. It seems that something fishy really is going on. It is good that you are so observant, gentlemen. Is that all?
That's all, sir.
Good work, youngster. But we haven't been idle either. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm sorry, sir, but I won't torture anyone. It doesn't matter what they did to us. It's against God's laws.
Henry, they showed us no mercy.
I'm not gonna be like them.
I must say, I did not expect this.
All right. Just because we're going to talk to him doesn't mean we have to torture him straight away. There are other ways to loosen a man's tongue, aren't there?
That's true. We can try.
You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate?
Trodde inte det var nowhere på det här
Something that
sättet.
might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time,
Holy florp.
hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your
Holy
cellars.
glorp.
That's true. And you, Henry?
A strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence.
Young
older. I don't
Vad sa
like
du,
where this is
Kulusevski?
going.
Ja.
But we have to uncover the truth. I
Yeah.
hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon.
Snarkföken,
Now,
va?
to more pleasant business.
Sexfröken,
My
ja.
personal bodyguard, Lord
Din
Bartosz,
fucking sköld Linus.
also
Den är inte
known
alls
as
sann.
Black
Det var
Bartosz,
så boom.
came back from Prague
Mega
with me.
sköld.
An outstanding soldier.
Bomboklat! Pussyklot!
So if you want to take your mind
Rasklat!
off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. That is all. Inform me about what you get out of the bandit.
Yes, där. Get me, you're a hell of a guy. Who the fuck I is, I am the governor som I can do something. No. No, nothing to do.
Oh, it's just you, eh? Aha.
Bananas of a monkeys.
bananögonen.